So hi guys, I hope you guys are doing fine. I just wanted to talk about a different aspect on how can I say this on what of anxiety and what it does to you. So basically, I am a very angsty person because I have anxiety attacks when I'm sleeping. I have anxiety attacks when I'm worried about something that's obvious because some people get them, and I had to combat my anxiety with pills or with methods I've learned over time. And it's not something easy. It's not something you can get used to um, in a fast sense. You have to give it time, you know. And in a way, it can be very pissy, very it will drive you crazy because you'll get mad, you'll get sad, you'll be worried obviously because that's part of anxiety, and it's one of the worst feelings in the world. I've had a lot of sleepless nights because of anxiety, and I just wanted to read an article that I just read. Well, I basically copied it and pasted it onto one of my notes on the iPhone, so I'm just gonna read it off. I don't know who made it because I really don't remember. This is an idea I've been having for a long time, and it's read about now that I'm going on to fucking record my audio or the commentary. So the person who said this, by the way, this person is very smart. He goes, the person seems to know the ins and outs of anxiety. So anxiety isn't just having a hard time. Anxiety isn't just having a hard time catching your breath. Anxiety is waking up at 3 a.m. from dead sleep because your heart is racing. This is what I mean. You get anxiety attacks when you're sleeping. If you're having a bad dream, it will wake you up instantly. Like, it's not something you can control. If you're having a bad dream, that's not your fault. That's your mind processing all the bad things or the serious things or topics that you have gone through that day, that week, or that month, or even that year. That your mind is just going to process that. It's something completely normal. Anxiety is also, it makes you be very unreasonable, very irrational in what you say. And even though you have no reason to, because most of the time, an anxiety, pardon me, anxiety most of the time is just you being worried about something, and if somebody bugs you or something like that, you lashed out at them. That's just most of it. And let me just put my phone on vibrate. My bad, you guys. So, as I was saying, anxiety can toy with your actual mind because you can be stressing over things or thoughts that may not be real, and that's completely understandable because it's you over exaggerating your problem right now, or your problem that you had a week ago, or you're still going through a tough time. If somebody passed away, something like that, that causes anxiety if you don't have the right mental situation. And it's a very horrible thing because I've gone through that many times. So, anxiety is questioning your faith. How could my creator allow me to feel this way? In my personal experience, it doesn't necessarily makes me question my faith. Maybe my fate, not my faith. But because I know that God put me on this world so I can be a good person. But the thing is that some people actually think this, that why would somebody make me, or why would God grant me life just to make me suffer? But I know one of the people who understand that one way or the other. God will give you a good life if you work for it, and if you learn from the lessons that God is trying to teach you. That's nothing bad. That's just life. Anxiety. Most people who suffer from anxiety, just like me, tend to watch shows, movies, listen to music to get their minds off the anxiety you have. It's uncontrollable shaking and twitching. That's real. And it's something hard to put in a subject matter. And anxiety can also cause nausea because the overabundance of thoughts and negative feelings inside of your head just build up over time. It's not something reactive. It's something that blooms over a very long time. So you are very subject to mood swings when you have anxiety, and I am no different from that. I get my fair share of mood swings in every day. But hey, that's just me. It's subjective. Anxiety affects every person differently. It's just a crippling feeling, knowing that you're just feeling this way out of nowhere, and it's horrible. If you're anxious or antsy, they're the same thing. But you pick your term. But if you're feeling anxious or feel shitty or plain just feel like you don't mean anything to anybody, it's just you snapping. You can just snap at a person without them doing anything bad to you. And also anxiety is a lot of what's wrong and I don't know. If somebody asks you what's wrong, are you okay, and you answer I don't know, it's most likely that you're either going through a tough time or you're so anxious that you don't even know the answer to the question. And I get it, because I've been through it a lot. I am an anxious person. I play video games. Pardon me. I play video games. I listen to music. I watch shows. I watch YouTube, so I can get my mind off of those horrible, horrible feelings, because they're just that. They're feelings. They're nothing more nor nothing less. They're just feelings. You can control. Now back to what I was trying to say. You can control your anxiety by doing the things that I just said, getting your mind off things, talking to your father, talking to your mother, talking to anybody about any subject matter besides your anxiety, right? Another way to get it off is watching shows, listening to music, watching YouTube, or plain just getting busy, because it helps you get your mind off those horrible feelings. I personally play video games and watch YouTube videos. That's just my preference, but it might not be yours. So I'm just spilling off to you. Another way, if you're anxious and get an anxiety attack, like I have gone a lot before, calm down, breathe slowly, in and out. Count to 4 each time you take a breath. You inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. You exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, and you repeat the process for 3 times. It might help, like it might not help. It's subjective. So yeah, I hope you guys feel like this video has given you a new perspective on what anxiety can do to the human psyche. I hope you guys liked the video, or if you didn't, it's really subjective. Leave a comment, please subscribe, and I'll try to get more videos out when I can. Later guys.